So now let's get into this story. So now, after Jasmine Brown came out last week and revealed that she wasn't going to be in Scream 7, it looks like Mason Gooding apparently is returning to Scream 7. So we got Chad Meeks coming, but what about your sister? So according to Variety, and let's read that as a class. So hold on, let's mirror that. We can just go down it since this is like literally breaking news. Like I didn't even have time to read through it or nothing. Okay, so here we go. So it says sources tell me that the actor, and this is, pretty legit if we're talking about um Variety, because that's the trades. So sources tell me that the actor will reprise his role, Chad Meeks Martin, for the seventh installment of the horror franchise. Jasmine Savoy Brown, who plays Chad's sister, Mindy, has not officially signed on yet. So maybe what it is that she could be lying, and probably was like, I'm coming back, but I can't really say nothing. But now that this story is out, it kind of makes us think that maybe he is coming back. Sidebar, I need to watch this Aaron Hernandez story. So they said news of Gooding's return comes after the film weathered production delays, creative overhauls, and cast shakeups. Now, back in March, Gooding addressed the hiccups, saying, if it could make money, I guarantee they're making it. He told me at the time, it's all about keeping up with what feels like is the best movie for the fans. Scream doesn't exist without the people who enjoy it as much as they do. If people want it, they will certainly try their best to see that or see it happen. Now, we have so far, who do we have up in here? Neve Campbell, we have her coming back, and they said after she skipped the sixth film due to a salary dispute, along with Campbell's return, the film will remark Kevin Williams' first time directing a Scream movie. Williams wrote the script for the first Scream in 1996. He also came on board as a director for the latest installment after Christopher Landon exited the project. Now, they said that Courtney Cox has circled a return for Scream 7, but still has not officially signed on to play Gale Weathers. New cast members will include Isabel May as the daughter of Campbell's Sidney Prescott, as well as McKenna Grace, Sam Reckner, and Asa German. Or German. And they said Gooding also started. Now, it could be also maybe Mason Gooding is a exclusive for Spyglass, because here's the thing. Mason Gooding is going to be starring in the movie Hard Eyes. We did break down like the horror movies that's supposed to be coming out in 2025. So Hard Eyes is one of them. It's supposed to come out in February. It's like a Valentine's Day ass slasher, which I believe, speaking of Christopher Landon, I believe he co-wrote the script. But it's for Screen Gems and Spyglass. It's coming out on February 7th. He's currently in the movie Y2K with, who is like Kyle Mooney's disaster comedy. He was actually at Kyle Mooney. He was actually at Jingle Ball, and he introduced the kid Leroy, because apparently the kid Leroy is in this movie as well. But Y2K, I heard bomb. But it's funny how they're bringing the Meeks kids back, the Meeks Martin kids, because they are related to Randy Meeks. That's Randy's sister's children, played by my girl Heather Matarazzo. And so we have them coming back, but then of course with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, they're not coming back. So, we got the core four. We got one out of the core four. We got the core one fourth, I guess we'll call them. One out of the four. So we only got one on so far. I'm sure that if we got Mason Gooding coming back as Chad Meeks, then I'm sure that we have Mindy coming back. So in a way, you can use them because they're related to Randy. Whereas, I guess when it comes to the Carpenter sisters, yeah, there's a connection because of Billy Loomis and the girl he cheated on Sydney with, because they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and she wasn't giving him any, so he went and slid it up in the girl and got her pregnant. And I guess the overall embarrassment of your man being a killer, you kept the baby's secret under wraps. But you kept oh my God, I totally forgot her damn name in the damn show. But anyway, you kept Melissa Barrera's character's name, kept her under wraps. You didn't want anybody to know who she was or who she was related to or who her connection was with her father. Her father was a damn serial killer. And they are trying to take the Dexter approach with that sort of thing. So I'm excited for this news, though. I mean, I don't know where they're planning on going with this in this direction. I already said before, I don't like the idea of them trying to pander to the younger generation because that's what it definitely feels like. That you're trying to go after the Gen Z crowd because they were the ones that loved the thing, and you already know people are getting on. We want Melissa Barrera. We want Melissa Barrera. Bring Sam Carpenter back. It's funny how I remember her name as I'm saying it. Bring Sam Carpenter back. Blah 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 blah. So they're mad because the whole call for is not coming back. But then you have Sydney, then you have all these other people. Like I said, I'm going to wait and see what they do with this whole thing when it comes in 2026. But for the most part, I don't like the idea that they're still trying to pander to the younger audience because they're running around here on social media pissed off about the way that they handled Melissa Barrera and they fired her over her comments over Palestine and her wanting to stand for, stop causing this genocide. And rightfully so. That's where a lot of the young people's opinions and voices are about today. And if the studios want to get in their feelings about it, then that's fine. But why y'all still trying to pander to them when you should be pandering to the legacy fans, those of us who've been rocking with Scream from the beginning? We the ones that's out here going to truly go to the movies and support it. Yeah, the kids will probably go and see it or whatever the case was, but they don't value the theater like we do. I grew up with Scream, so why not try to continue to give us something regarding this story? You want to continue to pander to it, like you're going younger with these kids, then you want to bring people from the last two Scream movies into this. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Spyglass. So I say all this to say, well, I'm excited for Mason Gooding because I like him and I'm glad he got another job. I'm sure it is. I just feel like, you know what? People are just gonna. I'm sure people are just feeling like, you know what? It's just the whole. I don't know. I don't feel anything. I guess maybe I don't really have it. I'm feeling different. And like it's cute or whatever. It's great. I'm glad Variety got this scoop, but I just don't think it's going to move the needle in any way because the people are going to be like, yeah, okay, you got Mason Gooding, and I'm sure that Jasmine Brown is going to sign on next. But what about Jenna Ortega? What about Sam Carpenter? Melissa Barrera. What about her? That's the one they really want. If you go and bring this in, I'm sure the fans will be happy, and then it'll be like, but then they'll probably come out and say, "Well, see, we got them to do what we wanted them to do, and all that mess." But whatever, you can't satisfy anybody. So, like I said, I'll be out here and I'll go see the movie when it comes out, opening weekend. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say on that. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.